Let's get right into it. Number 7. Earthquake's eerie lights. Imagine standing outside on a quiet night when suddenly the darkness erupts into an otherworldly light show. Glowing orbs float through the air, sheets of light ripple across the sky like ghostly curtains, and moments later, the ground starts to shake. These mysterious lights aren't from aliens or the end of the world. They're earthquake lights. People have been seeing these creepy light shows before earthquakes for centuries, and modern cameras have caught them in action. Some lights appear as floating balls of fire, while others look like giant lightning sheets in the sky. They can show up hundreds of kilometers away from where the earthquake actually hits. Scientists think it might have something to do with rocks getting squeezed underground. When pressure builds up, the rocks might act like giant natural batteries, shooting electricity into the sky. Imagine crushing a piece of quartz. It creates a tiny electrical charge. Now picture that happening with millions of tons of rock all at once. But until we figure out exactly what causes them, they'll remain one of Earth's most terrifying mysteries. Next time you see strange lights in the sky, it might not be UFOs you need to worry about. Number 6. Skyquake's Thunderous secret. Imagine a perfectly normal day, clear skies, not a cloud in sight. Then suddenly, a massive explosion rocks the entire area. But here's the weird part. There's nothing there that could have caused it. These aren't your regular thunderclaps. The sound is more like a massive cannon being fired right above your head, and they've been happening all over the world for centuries. Back in the 1800s, explorers Lewis and Clark wrote about hearing these bizarre booms during their journey. Scientists have come up with wild theories. Some think it might be meteors hitting our atmosphere that we can't see. Others believe it could be underwater gas explosions. There's even a theory about underground caves collapsing and somehow amplifying the sound up to the sky. But none of these theories fully explain what's going on. These booms are so powerful they can shake entire buildings. Windows rattle, furniture moves, and people often think they're under attack. In some places, they have different names. Finger Lakes calls them Seneca guns. Italy knows them as Brontidi. Bangladesh calls them Barisal guns. What makes it even creepier is how these sounds seem to travel impossibly far distances. Sometimes people hear them hundreds of miles from where they originated. Today's tech hasn't cracked this puzzle one bit. We can track hurricanes from space, predict earthquakes, and map the ocean floor. But we still can't figure out why the sky occasionally decides to boom, like a giant drum. Number 5. The Anesthesia Enigma. Scientists have been using anesthesia for over 100 years, but they're still scratching their heads about the details. We regularly shut down human consciousness without fully understanding how. It's like having a remote control that turns off your TV, but not knowing what happens inside when you press the button. Your brain doesn't just turn off under anesthesia. Instead, it enters this bizarre state where billions of brain cells start behaving differently. It's like someone scrambling all the phone lines in a city at once. The cells are still there, still active, but they can't talk to each other properly anymore. Scientists have found these things called lipid rafts in our brain cells. When anesthesia hits these rafts, it's like throwing a party into chaos. All the important proteins start wandering around in places they shouldn't be. This triggers a domino effect that makes brain cells less likely to fire. Sometimes people under anesthesia have vivid experiences, like intense dreams. Other times they experience brief moments of awareness during surgery. Occasionally, people report being completely aware but unable to move or speak. We're basically inducing a controlled coma, though exactly how it does this is still a blur. Every time someone goes under anesthesia, they're participating in an ongoing scientific mystery. Number 4. Earth's magnetic flip countdown. Earth's magnetic field is like a giant, invisible shield protecting us from deadly space radiation, but this shield isn't as stable as we thought. Scientists have discovered that Earth's magnetic poles like to play musical chairs every few 100,000 years. North becomes south, and south becomes north. Right now, Earth's magnetic field is getting weaker. The magnetic North Pole is wandering so fast that our navigation systems need constant updates to stay accurate. During a flip, the magnetic field doesn't just switch off and on. Instead, it gets messy. Multiple magnetic poles could pop up randomly around the planet. This weakened, chaotic field means more harmful radiation from space could slip through. The last time this happened was about 780 years ago. Imagine every compass suddenly pointing the wrong way, GPS systems getting confused, birds and animals that use magnetic fields for navigation, flying in circles. Life on Earth has survived many of these flips before, but this time we're not sure how our technology will handle the magnetic chaos.